Deep within California's Sierra Nevada mountains, nestled in a land of giants, stands a living monument that defies imagination. This is Sequoia National Park, home to some of the most massive living things on Earth. And here we meet its king, the General Sherman tree. It is not the world's tallest, nor its widest, but it holds a far more significant title. It is, by volume, the largest living single-stem tree on our planet. To comprehend its scale, one must look at the numbers. The General Sherman towers over 275 feet into the sky. Its base has a circumference of more than 102 feet. But its true claim to fame is its volume, over 52,500 cubic feet. That's enough wood to build more than 30 small homes. Weighing an estimated 4.2 million pounds, it is a true heavyweight champion of the natural world. Its survival is a story of incredible resilience. Estimated to be between 2,200 and 2,700 years old, it has weathered countless seasons, storms, and fires. Its secret lies in its bark, which can grow up to 3 feet thick. This spongy, fibrous armor is remarkably fire-resistant, protecting the vital core from frequent forest fires. Furthermore, its wood is rich in tannins, providing powerful protection against insects and decay. Visiting the General Sherman is a humbling experience. It connects us to a timescale far beyond our own lives, a silent witness to history. It stands as a powerful symbol of strength, endurance, and the irreplaceable wonder of the natural world. A true titan, forever rooted in the earth and reaching for the heavens.
We associate giant things with slow, gradual processes. Mountains rise over eons and empires are built over centuries. So it's natural to assume that the largest living things on Earth, the giant sequoias, must be incredibly slow growers. But this is one of the greatest misconceptions of the natural world. The secret to the sequoia's immense size isn't just longevity. It's an explosive burst of speed right at the beginning of its life. For a young sequoia, life is not a marathon, it's an all-out sprint. In the dense competitive environment of the Sierra Nevada forests, the race for sunlight is a matter of life and death. From the moment it sprouts, a sequoia sapling is programmed for one primary mission: go up, and go up fast. In their first few decades, they can grow at a stunning rate, often adding 2 to 3 feet in height per year, sometimes even more under ideal conditions. They outpace pines, firs, and cedars, relentlessly pushing their way through the canopy to secure their place in the sun. This incredible growth is fueled by a perfect storm of adaptations. They thrive in the aftermath of forest fires, which clear away competing vegetation and leave a nutrient-rich layer of ash. Their shallow, wide-spreading root systems are incredibly efficient at absorbing the vast amounts of water needed to power this growth spurt. But this sprint doesn't last forever. Once a sequoia has won the race, once its crown is bathed in unobstructed sunlight high above the forest floor, its strategy shifts. The frantic vertical growth slows down and the tree begins its second, much longer mission: building its fortress. The energy that once went into reaching for the sky is now redirected into adding immense girth to its trunk and developing its famously thick, fire-resistant bark. This is the transition from sprinter to marathon runner. It's this combination that makes them giants. The initial rapid growth gives them the foundational height and access to resources needed to survive. Then, the slow, patient, and relentless expansion over thousands of years compounds that initial success into a scale that defies imagination. They don't just live long, they grow fast and then grow wide forever. The result is a titan, born from a desperate high-speed race towards the light. Have you ever stood in the presence of a giant sequoia and felt truly small? These titans of the forest are the largest living organisms on Earth by volume. But how do they achieve such a monumental status? It's not one single secret, but a remarkable evolutionary strategy. A masterclass in growth, defense, and longevity that unfolds over millennia. The journey begins with a tiny seed, no bigger than a flake of oatmeal. From this humble start, the sequoia embarks on a relentless race towards the sun. In their youth, they are sprinters, shooting upwards with surprising speed to outcompete other trees for precious sunlight. But their foundation is just as crucial. Instead of a deep taproot, they develop a massive, sprawling network of shallow roots, extending up to 100 feet in every direction. This intricate web anchors their colossal weight and efficiently absorbs vast amounts of water. As they grow, they build a fortress. The sequoia's bark is its legendary shield, growing up to 2 feet thick in mature trees. It's fibrous and spongy, acting like a natural layer of insulation that protects the living wood beneath from intense forest fires. But the defense is also chemical. The bark and wood are rich in tannins, compounds that make them highly resistant to rot and insects. Paradoxically, the very fire they resist is also their greatest ally. Low-intensity ground fires are essential for their life cycle. These fires clear away the underbrush and competing trees, ensuring the sun-loving sequoia saplings get the light they need to thrive. Furthermore, the heat from the flames dries out the mature sequoia cones high in the canopy, triggering them to open and release a shower of seeds onto the fresh, nutrient-rich ash bed below. Fire for the sequoia is not an agent of destruction but of renewal. Protected by their bark, resistant to disease and aided by fire, these giants can live for over 3,000 years, silently witnessing the rise and fall of civilizations. And unlike most organisms that stop growing at maturity, the sequoia never does. While their vertical growth slows, they continue to add immense volume to their trunks for their entire lives. Every year, a large sequoia can add the equivalent of a whole new 60-foot-tall tree in wood volume. This relentless growth, compounding over thousands of years, is the final key to their staggering size. In the heart of California's Sequoia National Park stands a living monument, the General Sherman tree. By sheer volume, it is the largest single-stem tree on planet Earth. For over 2,000 years, it has endured everything nature could throw at it: fires, droughts, and countless winter storms. It became a symbol of permanence, an immovable giant. But in 2006, the unthinkable happened. One winter night, without warning, a massive branch, larger than most full-grown trees, tore away from the main trunk and crashed to the ground. The fallen limb was over 98 feet long and nearly 7 feet in diameter. It shattered a walkway and fence below, a testament to its incredible size and weight. News of the event spread. Had the giant finally begun to falter? Was the world's largest tree dying? Park rangers and scientists rushed to assess the damage. What they found was not a story of decay, but a profound lesson in resilience. The loss of the branch was not a sign of sickness. In giant sequoias, this is a natural process called summer branch drop, where the tree sheds large limbs, often due to their immense weight, sometimes aided by snow or wind. It's a form of self-pruning. More importantly, the status of the General Sherman as the world's largest tree is based on the volume of its trunk alone, not its branches, crown, or roots. While the loss of the colossal branch was dramatic, it had no impact on the tree's official volume measurement. The core of the giant was untouched. The event served as a powerful reminder of where the sequoia's true strength lies. Its power isn't in its sprawling canopy, but in its colossal, ever-expanding trunk. Today, the scar from the fallen limb is visible high on its trunk, not as a wound, but as a badge of honor. It is a mark of survival, a story etched into the bark that tells of its immense scale and its incredible ability to endure. The giant had shed a piece of itself, but in doing so only reinforced its legendary status as the immovable, undisputed, and resilient king of the forest.